Hey, it's Mars. If you like listening to the Half and Half podcast, thank you. If you don't, we moved to a new platform to host a podcast. Anchor, an easy and reliable app and site that allows us to create podcasts easier but also put it on different and more used platforms as well, like
the Anchor site or app,
Google Podcasts,
Stitcher, Breaker,
Overcast,
Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and even Apple Podcasts
or Spotify, possibly soon.
We got about a good many of the old ones on there, and we'll be updating it to have them all good and ready to go. Go listen to it now.
Now.
The following podcast contains spoilers and profanity. Hello and welcome to episode 33 of the Half and Half podcast. I'm your host Glenn Walker, and with me as always is MarsReviews.
Spider-Man will never be Kino.
It's true, they'll never be. Never. None of the movies will be. None of them. Not a single one of them.
Spider-Man, new Spider-Man will never be Kino.
No, I like the fact that literally in none of the Spider-Man movies, any movie Spider-Man is in is not Kino.
Our friend Dots has said it first.
Yeah.
It'll never be Kino.
Yes, of course.
So.
Mars, we're talking about Spider-Man Far From Home. Mars, this week we're doing the sequel to the first episode of this podcast, almost 2 years ago.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Didn't we start that off with isn't the thumbnail for that one just like Spider-Man lying?
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it is
like,
that. Yeah, when you make it, if you go on YouTube, you can see the thumbnail for the first episode.
How is that now not demonetized?
That's a very good question. I'm sure you're not complaining.
Pretty much am.
Yeah. I mean, you're the basis of why that thumbnail is like that. I mean, we had a whole discussion about that. I mean, were those questions answered in this movie, Mars?
Well, he went to Europe.
He did go to Europe,
and he fucked up all of Europe. So he
fucked up a lot of Europe.
I would say that he has done more damage in Europe as a whole than New Yorkers faced on that day.
Yeah, I would say that. I would agree with that one.
Yeah, they went. Where did he go? Where's the cup that I have? He went. I have a cup of Spider-Man that has all the places. He fucked up London and Venice.
Yeah.
Went to Prague and I didn't know Prague existed.
You didn't know Prague existed? I knew Prague existed.
What is Prague? Prague is which was Italy was the one where they're fucking in boats.
That's the water man. Yeah. Prague was the fireman, and then London was the wind man.
No, it's in the Czech Republic. I'm not going there.
Yeah, the Czech Republic, right next to Latveria, probably.
I'll be very explicit. I hate Europe.
Okay.
I don't hate Europe. Europe does not interest me. I like
Europe. I like Europe a lot. I would actually love to go to Europe, like Austria specifically.
Because you're racist.
No, I just like the aesthetic, and I also just
No, Austria's not racist.
That's pretty. Yeah, that's where Arnold Schwarzenegger's from. He's not racist whatsoever.
I'm just trying to think of I would go to Italy and France, but everything else sounds fucking I don't want to go there.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't want to be too explicit, but I don't give a shit about fucking the UK. I don't want to go over there. I don't want to go to Norway. I don't want to go to Sweden, Finland, Poland.
I would go to all those places.
If it's free.
Yeah.
If it's free, I'd go there. But if it's I have to pay.
Oh shit! You go. If you had to. Oh yeah, you go to anyone expects paid trip to Hawaii. It's free.
No, but I would take all right, let's go to Brazil. Let's go to the most dangerous place before I go there.
I'd rather go to Norway than Brazil. Brazil's pretty cool.
Brazil's nice. You got Jesus, and he has his.
You got Jesus. You got the City of God, the movie. You can just watch it on your flight.
I watched it on my way to Brazil. I was like, oh, this is entirely what it's about.
Yeah, it's a documentary, really. Anyway, yeah, Far From Home. This is the sequel to Spider-Man: Homecoming, 2017. Yeah, that was the first episode of our podcast. The little thing right there. It's pretty cool.
We started off with the MCU. Now we're shills again.
We are shills again. I mean, you look at our catalog. We've done a majority of the MCU films that have come out, aside from Ant-Man and the Wasp. It's the only one we didn't talk about.
This one has a even worse poster than before.
That's true. It does have a worse poster. I didn't really hate the fucking Homecoming one. The Homecoming one's not very good, but like I didn't hate it. But this one was the poster for this one's awful.
Homecoming one, yeah, the Homecoming one was just like a clusterfuck of just like graphic design of just
that's the main problem with it.
Where it's just like, I can't read this. I don't know what I'm getting. It was like, one, despite Spider-Man being the focus and the person, he's in the background while Iron Man's like, well, like Tom Holland's in the middle, but like it's kind of confusing still. It's like, this is Spider-Man, like
it just looks like Iron Man's in the middle of an explosion. It doesn't.
Peter, I'm dying.
Yeah,
Help me.
It's foreshadowing. Did you see Aunt May and Zendaya? She's not even like that prevalent of a character in the movie. What the fuck is she there?
Who's the guy? Is that the fucking that's the guy that's like fucking his
it's Happy. That's John Favreau.
John Favreau. I have a problem with you.
Why do you have a problem with John Favreau? What did he do to you? You like he was in Sopranos? What's going on?
I didn't like that this like fat retard was fucking Peter's mom.
Why?
Grandma has aunt.
Oh, you're gonna. I wonder why. Why do you have a problem with that one?
Because it's just like, it's supposed to be like hopeful for like, if you're fat and retarded like me, you can get Aunt May. Well, it's like, that's not how it works in reality. My inner incel is coming out where it's just like, this fucking fat fuck. Why do you get all the cool things? I went out and like assaulted like 12 women after.
Yeah, you're just incredibly jealous. That's the only thing. Okay. Anyway, all right, Mars.
This fucking Chad. Why? Why does he get this?
John Favreau's cool. He was in Iron Man. He's been there since the beginning. He deserves some fucking Marissa Tomei, sure.
He does not deserve shit. He made Cowboys versus Aliens. I forgot about that. But yeah, I remember that. It's like, oh yeah, I worked on Iron Man 1 and 2. I'm not going to work on Iron Man 3 because I'm going to make Cowboys versus Aliens. Fuck this guy. This guy doesn't deserve anything. He made Chef. I don't give a fuck.
So Chef is cool. I'm not gonna let you besmirch Chef.
Chef is cool because he probably got to eat a lot.
Chef is cool. He did get to eat a lot probably, but he was cool because he had like a weird fucking temper tantrum in that movie. He also got the fuck Scarlett Johansson.
What does this guy get everything? He gets everything in life handed to him. He's never worked for it. He walks onto a movie set and fucks like women.
That's what happens when you make Sideways, Mars.
This guy made. Oh yeah, he's also doing Lion King, so fuck him.
Yeah. Next week, Mars. Come on. That's coming up next time, baby. Yeah. All right. I know, Mars. All right, Mars. We're gonna talk about the actors of this film one by one. We're gonna see how you thought they did. Cause I guess you could talk about how you thought Tom Holland did from the first movie. How'd you think of it? Because we've seen this guy in like 4 movies now.
He had some really nice Air Maxes. I saw in one of the things. I don't. That's not related. Tom Holland.
Yeah.
I thought that he did pretty well. Like it felt like he's a fine Spider-Man. He's a fine Spider-Man. It's just that one problem where it's like it's weird seeing Tom Holland. It's like, when you know it's like, oh, this guy's a British fuck.
Yeah, he's super English.
He's an English fuck, and it's like your voice is a little weird, but like it's fine, I guess.
Yeah. I
felt like a lot of like when they have to ADR his lines, I felt like they're a little fucking weird. They're very awkward sounding. Like
when he's in the suit and stuff.
When he's in the suit, he obviously changes his voice a little because that's what Spider-Man would do. But like it's just like there's like certain lines where like he has to actually voice act. It's like really weird to me. I don't know, but like he's fine. He sells it. He sells like whenever he has like the emotional shit where he has to realize stuff about like, oh, they want me to be like Tony.
I think he plays that off pretty well in these movies. Like the emotional thing, like the beats in this and Homecoming. I think those are better played here. I like him just like, oh, he's like an actual teenager.
Like when he's being manipulated by like Jake Gyllenhaal.
Yeah.
It's like it's actually
like he's literally crying in the movie at one point. It's like, oh shit, wow.
Mr. Stark, help.
Can't. He's dead. Rest in-
Mr. Jake Gyllenhaal.
Oh, I guess we'll talk about him next. He's the villain of the picture, Mysterio.
Yeah,
Jake
this guy's
Gyllenhaal.
base.
Yeah, he's pretty based. I liked him a lot in this, actually. I was kind of weird with him at first. Like, wow, they're kind of playing Mysterio kind of differently. Like, Jake Gyllenhaal, he's also like, oh, he's kind of like...
Isn't Mysterio, like, super fucking lame?
In the comics? Yeah, probably.
Like, he's... Like, I don't know, I felt like this change was, like, necessary. Like, it's just, like... Mysterio, like, from what I heard,
Well,
people, like, he's, like, cool and, like, oh, Mysterio, he's a classic character, but he's, like, full realization.
He's not an A-lister fucking Spider-Man villain. He's not. Like, he's like, people know him because of Spider-Man, but he's not like, he's not Spider-Man. Like, oh, okay, all right, he's not Green Goblin material. I think. Yeah, exactly. I mean, also the thing is, like, 90% of like Spider-Man's like fucking villains are just like, oh, we're just guys in suits. Like, I'm a Mysterio, I'm Magic Man, Sandman, I'm Sandman.
I felt when I saw Mysterio the first time it was really weird because Jake Gyllenhaal physically looked different. Like, it's just like it's just the little things. Like, he's like kind of roughed up. Like, he's like, so like he's, I felt like that was like the first test of like his doesn't he has his like little things, and the whole thing with him is that he's a trickster. He's full of shit.
He is the man of illusions.
Yeah, Mysterio's full of shit. That's his whole thing, man of illusions. But like, I felt like the first time when he made the whole like thunderstorm, like, I don't know, fucking Mexico, was that what it was?
That was like, yeah, that was like Latin America, yeah.
Somewhere in Latin America, he's like testing out his shit. Was that like officially said that was the test of something? Because
yeah.
Like, he doesn't look fully put together, and that's what it kind of like look at his hair. His hair's not slicked back. His beard's not anything.
He's selling it off for the show. I like that.
It's like, well, he looks, you know, Jake Gyllenhaal. He's my beefcake. He does
he's pretty beefcake.
You know, he's Tom Holland. This is what you can look like if you're
if you try hard enough. Also, if you're just like,
you tried not to look like you're 12.
Yeah, Tom Holland, you're gonna be in the next Donnie Darko. You can be the remake.
Yeah.
Jake
Gyllenhaal's a good actor.
He is. He's in pretty good things. I liked him in Nightcrawler. I liked him in Donnie Darko. You know, way back when he was okay in Southpaw. I liked him in Brokeback Mountain. I thought he was really good in this. I really liked the way he played.
Should have been Eminem.
Yeah, I really did like the way he played Mysterio in this.
Yeah, like despite me already just kind of like, oh yeah, he's in Zodiac. Despite like this is not impressive, like you can call movies really, but like this one was very like, all right. I know the whole thing of just like, all right, Mysterio, like his whole fucking thing, like as soon as like when he makes fun of like you in the movie, he goes like, well, not makes fun of you, but makes fun of like Nick Fury and them, like, different dimensions. What are you, a fucking retard? It's like, I had the same mindset of just like, yeah, this is fucking retarded. This is all like manipulation and bullshit. Even if I didn't know Mysterio was like some trickster asshole, was like, different dimension, fuck off.
I thought he played it actually pretty well to like, oh shit, are they gonna just like change him? Because like, oh, the MCU has done that now. They fucking like make villains like completely different, like the Mandarin, which is very, very similar to this, honestly.
Yeah, he's just kind of like I don't think that he it was a little weird in the movie. I don't think that he was as good to like, Peter, give me the fucking mainframe or something. Yeah. Like I don't think that his actions in the movie were like 100% like got to the point where I believe that like Peter would give him that.
Oh yeah, like, no, that part specifically.
But like but I do think that he did it pretty well. Like he actually, like, I could see like people getting manipulated like Peter in the movie by like the way how he acted and the way how he kind of came off.
Yeah.
Early on, and then after the fact, after when he became a villain, he actually became a villain. Like he actually got like angry. He became like enraged. He had like visible face.
He put on a show for like the beginning half, and then he just became his Nightcrawler character.
That's one thing. Like he puts on he's an actor, and it's like he's an actor playing an actor. So you have how do I put that? You have a really good actor playing a fucking actor who's full of shit. So Jake Gyllenhaal has some really shitty pants. He has his pants full of shit, he really does well at it. I just love the extent that Mysterio went to, like, just get back at Tony, because that was his motivation.
Yeah,
I felt like he had a pretty solid motivation for the most part. Like, it was like, oh, fuck Tony. I'm gonna rule. I'm gonna run shit. It would have been cool if like those like, cause they do that thing where like we gotta go back to the flashback and it's just like obviously put it in post. It would have been funny if Jake Gyllenhaal was just like in Avengers like Age of Ultron.
Yeah, I watched that scene again. No, that was from Civil War, but fucking
Civil
like yeah,
War.
they showed the fucking scene from Civil War, where just like, oh yeah, Iron Man's doing the presentation where you see like the weird CGI younger version of himself. Okay, it's like, oh, he's like representing Barf or whatever. It's like he's showing it off.
Was it
like,
like
in this movie you fucking see Jake Gyllenhaal. He's just like creeping up behind him, but in the fucking in Civil War he's just not there at all.
Yeah.
They just added.
Wait, was it his whole thing that he created an invention? Like, did he create the thing that made CGI
He
Robin?
helped. He helped create it. Yes, he did help create.
Why would you want to
CGI
put your
Robin.
name on that shit? This shit sucks.
No, he put his name. No, he put his name on it. And it's like, oh, Tony Stark called it Barf. And he's like, my thing. He called it Barf.
Oh, that's the one thing I'm gonna love about these new future Marvel movies. They're just gonna put shit in post and say like, "See, it was there." And it's like,
Well, that's the thing. Like, okay, yeah, obviously Jake Gyllenhaal, you got that. But I think my favorite part about that was like they fucking got the guy from fucking Iron Man 1 in there. Like when Obadiah Stane is just yelling at him, it was like Tony Stark built this in a cave. It's like that's the actual actor. They got him back, and I thought it was awesome. Cause like literally the most surreal thing. I watched that scene not even like a couple days before I fucking saw the movie. Cause like I was watching Iron Man 1 with my family because we just happened to be on like VH1 or something. So I saw that scene and like, oh yeah, that's a good scene. Like, all right, oh shit. I like that a lot. I really enjoyed that touch a lot. I wish they did that more. Like, oh shit, you were in Thor or something. There's like at least one or two more of those. I think that would have been cute.
what?
Anyway, yeah.
It's like, what do you mean? That's like, what do you mean you can't build this? Fuck you.
Tony, just make it smaller. Fucking Hank Pym, where the fuck is he? Could just make it small. Anyway, Zendaya. She's like the only other prevalent character I can think of.
She didn't listen to XXXTentacion.
Aw. What does that mean, Mars?
That character probably would.
Okay.
Which,
Well, how did you think she did? Because you and me, we did not like her in that first one at all. How do you think she did in this?
she's better in it, but like,
She's better.
But it's just like, I just don't really like the character. Really, it's just
Oh,
like
yeah,
she just
no,
kind
I
of
don't.
annoys me. It's just like she just
Yeah.
says some shit. Is like, I don't know how to put it. It's like all the problems are like a little bit more minimized, but like it's still there of her just saying like things where it's like it is like an actual teenager. Like this is a person I could see. Like I have cousins that did that shit. Where it's just like you all know that the government's watching you. Use your VPN, and it's like, you know, I could use my VPN to pirate this movie like later on.
Oh.
This movie better not be telling people about the greater world about VPNs, or you're gonna have a rude awakening, Disney.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I don't know. She was okay. I did like her better in this one, I guess, but I still wasn't that much of a fan of her.
It was just like how do I put
She didn't have those moments like, oh yeah, no, the Washington Monument is built by slaves.
Oh yeah. Oh, where did they go? Did they go to like
They went to Prague. They went to London.
They went to London.
They went to Vienna, or Venice. I
Did
mean.
she drop like a Brexit joke or something? I don't know.
Oh, you know, Italians. They like. Never mind.
She should have went like Italians. Mario.
Bing bing wahoo.
Bing bing wahoo. That would have been
she just turns racist all of a sudden.
Yeah, she just becomes like a anti-Semite. Just becomes like
Yeah.
Italians. Tony
Ooh.
Soprano. Just random references to like,
Yeah, Godfather.
you know, the Godfather. The Italians hate the Godfather. It's not true.
It's not true. Anyway, all right. That's pretty much it. Everyone else was kind of like a side B character in this movie, like Ned and shit and like that. I'm like, all right, okay. I was kind of surprised that we didn't really get more of like fucking like. I'm gonna cream your jeans about this. We didn't get more of like Aunt May in this film at all. I was kind of hoping we'd get more of that.
I thought she would have a much more prominent role. I thought like she was gonna be like, you know what you could have done that would have been worked, and you could have had like, what's her name? Not Theresa May. That's like the fucking UK Prime Minister. What the fuck am I? Marissa Tomei.
Yeah.
It's like you could have easily just had her be like a person that's like takes Peter onto his trip, like one of those like people, and it's like you could have had her, and it would have been. I like JB Smooth, but I didn't like.
I didn't like him in this one that much. He was kind of forced.
He's kind of forced. It's like, never have I seen a man want to say nigga in like the whole fucking like movie. It's just like, or like scream at kids and just say like, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. JB.
Yeah, that'd be the very accurate thing to do with JB Smooth.
Yeah, this is like JB Smooth. We need you to be not eat black. We need you to be yeah, just don't be you. Just
no.
Just be lame. It's just like, oh.
Just be goofy. Say witches multiple times. Like, oh shit, it's witches. It's witches.
Oh Lord Jesus, it's witches.
Yeah, pretty much. All right. I just liked. I think I liked how the film started out. Just like the fucking, like immediately after Endgame, it's just like, oh, they call the fucking everyone got snapped back, so it's called the Blip. If you see the fucking.
Oh no, it's like the real Blip, like the website. It's like everyone got fucking blipped.
Blip.com, yeah. You see this movie starts out with a fucking Whitney Houston comic sans.
Yeah, I like that one started off. That's what really disappointed me in the movie, because it's just like I found that really funny, but then I didn't find like a lot of the movie pretty.
I didn't find
funny.
I didn't find like most of the comedy in the movie that funny. I think I found it less funny than Homecoming.
Yeah.
It felt like there were a lot more forced humor things, like Ned has a girlfriend now. Oh, they're okay.
Yeah, the whole shit with like him, like I found a girlfriend on like
he's like
on the plane.
It's
just like
he was literally, I think, like he was the comic relief character in Homecoming, but at least he did shit. In this one, he's just a joke.
Yeah, he's just like he's just kind of a joke, or like he's like a device for like Peter has to like save. Like he doesn't really do.
He doesn't do anything.
Much of anything. He's just kind of there. It's like, oh no, bad guys, and it's like, run away.
Ugh.
Gotta go. Gotta run very briskly slow because he's very heavy.
Exactly.
He's pretty fat. It's
I
don't even know his girlfriend's name.
I can't remember either. I know she was like the news girl on the fucking the funny the fucking fake news the fake school announcements. Like I actually do. I still love those. Like the one from Homecoming, and this one's like great.
Spider-Man
Homecoming. Because like it does a good job of like fucking putting the expositions, like, hey, yeah, we all blipped back, and like 90% of the kids are like still like the same kids from Homecoming, so they got snapped.
Yeah, they raised the whole thing of like the moral question: if someone got blipped when they were 15 and now they're 19, can you fuck them?
No, yeah, they say no.
No.
Yeah,
oh wait, no, they answered that. That guy can't drink. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that guy can drink. Flash Thompson can't drink.
He has to wait till he's physically 24. That lady didn't even ask for any sort of qualifications from him. She just said like, that guy's actually got blipped, so that means like, I don't know. Why does that? Do you have to be the mental age of 21? Like, what is fuck?
Well, I mean, like, it's still because like the whole thing was I think that was cut out of the movie. Like Peter Parker had to like get his fucking passport, and he says like, because I remember like the trailer for this came out, and like people are like, why are the dates for the passport fucked up? And like, oh shit, that's because Endgame takes place 5 years later. Okay, and it's like, oh, that makes sense because he got snapped.
Alright.
And that's like, I don't know. It'd be, how shitty would that be? Like you got blipped when you're in high school. You finally finish like your midterms and shit. You come back and like you gotta do the whole year over again.
Oh. That's horrible.
Yeah.
But sometimes blipping can be pretty good, like that one little weird Asian kid where he.
Yeah, it just became. He didn't blip though. He just stayed alive, didn't he?
Did he?
Or did he age? I don't think he aged.
I thought he blipped, and then he came back, and he was like a Chad. Brad Davis was born in 2007. In 2008 was among the Earth population. Oh, he did survive.
Yeah, so he just didn't get snapped.
Oh, I thought he got snapped. I thought it was just like he aged somehow.
No, the whole thing is like if you get snapped, you just don't age. But like if you didn't get snapped, you should like. I think the funnier one was just like the one teacher's like, yeah, my wife pretended to fucking snap.
Wait, didn't that one guy get snapped like Flash? Not Flash.
Yeah, Flash got snapped. They said that because like he couldn't fucking drink on the plane.
Oh, why does he look so fucking old then? Like, did he just grow out his fucking shit?
I guess that's how he looked before the snap.
He did not have a full like a beard and like a.
You don't know that. We didn't see him in Infinity War. Because like Homecoming, like I think Infinity War takes place like 2 years later. I think.
Yeah, weird. All right.
Oh, well,
I missed
does
it.
not matter.
I had a brain hemorrhage. I'm sorry.
Okay. Anyway, yeah.
It's National Hot Dog Day. I'm sorry.
National Wiener Day. Okay. Anyway, yeah. So Peter Parker, he's still kind of grieving over Tony Stark's death. You know, Endgame.
You got the puppy dog eyes.
Got those puppy dog eyes because fucking Tony Stark's ghost is just haunting his ass. Like literally every single place he goes, even in Europe, where like Tony Stark doesn't. I don't know. I feel like Tony Stark's like name wouldn't be that. Like even though he like saved everyone on the planet, it's like I don't know.
Maybe Tony's. Yeah.
I don't know if Sokovia would really like praise fucking like Tony Stark for like, oh yeah, the man who like fucking built Ultron and like let the one island raise and killed thousands of people.
He raised as God. I mean, like, why not? You know.
I don't know. Yeah, I guess so.
Be remembered as a hero.
Yeah. And then like everyone's asking fucking Spider-Man like, hey, are you gonna take up Tony Stark's place, right? You're the new Iron Man. Cause you got that suit that looks kind of shitty in the weird one scene where it just looked entirely fake.
Yeah. Yeah, they knew about Spider-Man like a little bit, like in like other
they
countries.
did.
Because he's basically like the only guy left. Now he's Night Monkey, he's Spider Monkey.
He's the Night Monkey, yeah. Fucking Spider-Man has like a bunch of new suits in this movie.
I liked a lot of his new suits.
I like fucking like I know we were talking with our friend group. Like I know Porch said he didn't really like the weird like stealth suit. I liked that one a lot actually. I thought that looked cool. Yeah. It looked like the Spider-Man Noir suit. I liked it.
I felt like the effects on his suit looked a lot better. Like I felt like a lot of the effects in this movie didn't look. They never looked shit, but they looked.
No, I think the only one that looked kind of weird was like the one scene in the trailer where he's like at the banquet with Aunt May and Happy. But like in that trailer, he's wearing the normal Spider-Man suit, but in the movie, he's wearing the Iron Spider suit, and it looks really weird.
I guess it was like, yeah, I don't know why they made that change. Maybe it is.
Yeah, I don't understand that either.
Yeah, Iron Spider always looked weird to me.
I like the Iron Spider suit. I think that looks really good in fucking Infinity War and Endgame. But like, I thought that looked weird, just like, oh, he's just standing there with the Iron Spider suit on. I think it's just like, save that for action scenes. So, like, fucking cut out an action scene with the Iron Spider suit in the movie. It's like, all right, why didn't you just put that in there instead of just like having a lot of forced humor?
Yeah.
Fucking Sam Jackson's, he's here. He's Nick Fury.
It's pretty base in the movie. You know,
it's pretty base.
All his scenes. This is probably the best role in like the MCU he's had because it's like he's there, but he's not there for that long. But every time you see him, he's like either sitting down or he's standing at like.
He's just laxing. It's like fucking like Bill Murray. He's got to sit down for his roles.
Yeah, we gotta remember Sam Jackson's like.
He's like 70 now, so I don't blame him.
Yeah, the most he did was that he maybe crouched when he shot
a trank at Ned. That's the only thing he did in the movie because like the fake Samuel Jackson later on, that wasn't him. So
the fake
Nick Fury.
Oh yeah. It's just like
yeah. Anyway, but I guess we could start talking about like so Peter Parker's like he's grieving over Iron Man. He's gonna go on a trip to Europe to try and kind of forget about that and just kind of like take it easy after Endgame and shit like that.
He's gonna smoke some weed,
smoke some reefer,
do some hard drugs and like I don't know.
Fuck Zendaya,
Fuck Zendaya. I'm gonna fuck this teenage girl to forget you, Tony.
Yeah, but when he goes to Vienna, I keep saying Vienna, fucking Venice. He goes to Venice, like we saw at the beginning of the movie, fucking there's like a big Earthman. It's like not Sandman, because like the whole thing is like this Mysterio. He's saying like, oh, hey, I'm from a different universe. Yeah.
Yo, dog.
These are elementals.
Hear me out. I'm from a different fucking place.
The most generic thing ever. It's just like, oh, Earth, Wind, Water, and Fire. These monsters that are. They're attacking everything.
Dude, Earth, Wind, and Fire is attacking the fucking planet.
They're Earth, Wind, and Fire. They're attacking
in September. It's all fucked.
Do you remember?
Oh no. Sam Jackson's just like Earth, Wind, and Fire. No.
Yeah. I think I like Nick Fury in this one, even though he didn't spend too much time in here. I liked him, especially
his comedy moments were funny to me.
They were. I liked them.
Those were like actual Sam Jackson's like reactions, like you motherfucker, you been to like.
That's some bullshit.
You're full of shit. You're full of
That's-
fucking shit.
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, but they're telling like, hey, Spider-Man, you gotta fucking nut up. You gotta fucking save the Earth again, because like this is some shit actually.
Fuck you and your whole like childhood. It ends
Yeah,
today.
it ends today, and then when you got snapped 5 years ago, cause fuck you.
You can't call anybody. No.
No, you can't do anything. No, your friends, they don't matter anymore. You're part of Shield now. Oh wait.
Yeah, he's just like he's a really like good fucking like pseudo antagonist. He's kind of a fucking dickhead in the whole movie. He's just like, you can't. All right, fine. You're on your thing. All right.
All right. Wow. All right.
I'm just gonna
Okay.
I'm just gonna move your fucking place so you go to place shitty.
I'm just gonna make sure that you go to Prague now. Yeah, that was good. I don't know. And then we get little interactions of Mysterio and Peter actually talking. Like Mysterio's flying. Like we get the whole action scene with the Hydro Man.
Oh yeah, that one. That
Yeah.
you look kind of cool. I like that scene where it's just like
I like that one.
where Peter's like actually not. He
gets wet.
He just have his. Yeah, he gets fucking wet and bothered. But like, I like the scene where it's like Peter doesn't have his suit, so he has to like fuck around and like no one sees him.
Yeah, he just has to put like a fucking like masquerade mask on, or fucking like a party mask. It's like no one's gonna tell it's me now. The whitest man in fucking Italy.
My outfit. No one's gonna tell.
No, just the normal outfit that I was already wearing to the trip. Just didn't put on my.
He didn't even take his shirt off. He should have like
He did.
stripped down to his
Just took his shirt off. Just put the Spider-Man mask on or something.
stripped down to his underwear. Like, who's the
Yeah.
undie man?
No, he should put a bag on his head. Be the bombastic bag man. Cause fucking the Fantastic Four is next. Sure.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's happening. Gotta look forward to that. It's the
No.
only thing to look forward to the Disney merger. You can't do shit about the Disney merger. It's happened.
Well, I can just not watch the movies.
You're not gonna do that.
Fantastic Four.
You're not gonna not do
I
that.
don't give a shit about the Fantastic Four. They're not the Earth's greatest heroes.
They're the Earth's mighty. Really. Didn't you want? Come on.
No, I don't.
You watched those Tim Story movies. You watched the Josh Trank movie. Those movies were awesome.
I
You haven't
remember
seen the
when
new.
Fantastic Four, Earth's world's greatest heroes. It was just like,
Yeah, it's the Nicktoons show.
actually, it was Cartoon Network. Was on there.
Was it? I thought it was Nicktoons. They played it on Nicktoons. I remember.
I remember it was on Cartoon. I remember I had to pull Friend's tooth out when that show was coming on.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
Why'd you have to pull a friend's tooth out to fucking watch Fantastic Four?
He didn't know how to pull his baby teeth out, so I pulled his tooth out and was like, here. It ripped his tooth out of his mouth and it's like, here's some salt water. Swish this up. He didn't give me the money for the tooth. That's pretty fucked up.
Oh yeah, I guess it was the fucking Cartoon Network. I thought I started Nicktoons. I guess I was thinking of Iron Man or fucking the X-Men show.
Glum, can you say you pulled your friend's teeth out?
I could say that you told me so for the fucking Fantastic Four. I guess. Is that show any good? I don't remember it at all.
It's okay.
Okay,
It's not
alright.
really anything.
Hey, it had She-Hulk in it. That's all I can ask for. All right.
Oh yeah, I like the whole shit with like the Hydro one. Like he's.
Yeah, so you get to see Mysterio. Mysterio.
I thought
the
it was
man
better
Mysterio.
than like and I thought that was the best out of the shitty elementals. Like, I didn't like the other.
I thought the fire one was kind of the shittiest one of the lot.
I thought he was the most generic one because like he shoots fire. Fuck it.
He shoots fire. He shoots lava. It's like, and then there's like, oh wait, he's shooting lava. Lava's fucking hot. Why the fuck isn't that like burning, scolding you? Because like you should not be next to lava at all if you're human. Like, oh, okay, that's like cluing me into like, okay, this is kind of, all right.
This isn't a real. This isn't real. This isn't a real event.
Yeah.
This is bullshit.
Yeah. I just like how fucking Mysterious just like trying to be fucking Peter's friend. Just like, you know, if I was you, I would just like leave right now, just like not worry about any of this, and just like
Yeah, I like that. It was just like Mysterio could have just like, all right, I can handle this myself, and just like when
shit, Spider-Man.
it's just like as soon. It wasn't as soon as that, but it was just like, all right, this guy is a fucking like, this guy's a con artist. There's no way he would have been like.
Because like you could definitely tell like once something happens, like you know, like at the beginning when he meets Peter Parker, he's kind of being like kind of wooden stiffen, just kind of like being like trying to act like he's from another dimension, just trying to like he's act like a celestial or something.
He tells him like don't be. He tells him like don't be apologized for being the smartest person in the room. Like get the fuck out of here. You're full of shit.
Yeah.
You are so full of shit. It hurts.
Yeah, but like then when he they fight the fire monster after fucking Peter Parker, he puts on his new black suit, the stealth suit, which I like a lot. Which like he gets the stealth suit in like kind of like the most convoluted way ever. It's like okay, so when Nick Fury makes him go to Prague, he forces him to go to Prague, and then he puts on his Iron Man glasses, which he almost kills the fucking school bus because of that. Which I don't know. That segment was really stupid in my opinion. I didn't like that segment.
I didn't necessarily really like. Tony Stark just has glasses that can control the entire universe. It's fucking...
That I don't mind.
I don't really mind it, but it just says like. How the fuck do you even manage this? You have to say shit aloud. Like, do you have to like? All right, we gotta nuke fucking we gotta destroy Brazil. He has to verbally say like, what's her name? What's the fucking thing called?
Edith or something.
Edith, fucking firebomb Brazil. He has to verbally say that while he's on he's like in the street.
Yeah, but so yes, that whole thing is like so Peter Parker uses it. He's like, oh shit, I can like spy on the fucking asshole who's like trying to steal Zendaya or Mary Jane from me. All right, whatever. I'm gonna kill him with the drones. It's like okay, all right. I just thought the whole resolution to that's too. I'm gonna have the drones shoot the drones and no one's gonna fucking notice that. All right.
Yeah, it'll all go according to plan.
I don't know. I thought that was just really stupid. But then like they go to a gas station and fucking Peter Parker goes inside and like the woman's like, take off your clothes and put the fucking Spider-Man suit on. And then like one kid just walks in. It's like, what the fuck did you expect to happen? And it looks like he's just gonna fuck a prostitute.
Peter, how'd you get a prostitute so fast?
Damn, gee.
Are you gonna share?
You're gonna share, bro?
That would be pretty funny. You just think, bro, can I get a piece of that?
Yeah.
Share the love.
I don't know. It's like I don't know what he expect. How fucking Shield expected that whole scenario to go. Just like having this fucking, just like European woman like, hey, take off your clothes and put on Spider-Man suit.
I mean, wasn't it like in the middle of the day too?
I was in the middle of the day. It's like in the middle of like a open bar room. Just like you could just like anyone could walk in. They didn't lock the door. I don't know why they didn't just do it in the bathroom or something like that.
Yeah, for the most secretive
sense.
secretive one of the more secretive organizations. They really dropped the ball on that one.
Yeah,
that was like locking doors like rule 1.
Literally, that's what you gotta know.
Yeah,
so Peter's fighting the lava man because Ned and his girlfriend are stuck in the Ferris wheel, and then Zendaya shows up for some reason. She's just there because Peter didn't go to the opera with her, which I didn't mind the romance in this one as I can actually see it as something. I don't know. I thought that was better handled, even though it was like later on, it's like, oh yeah, I just know you're Spider-Man.
She kind of did. She kind of was like, kind of know, but it's like I'm not really sure. I guess she did know, but like,
yeah, I guess. Didn't they put that in the trailer? Apparently,
they put it in the trailer, and it was like, why the fuck did you put this in?
Why the fuck did they put that in the trailer? I'm really happy I didn't see that.
Like we knew that was gonna come, but it was just like, why the fuck did you put it in the trailer? Like that's still a very important moment. And like,
yeah, that's not something you should put there.
It's pretty cringe. I'm not gonna lie.
Major character finding out about this very, very major thing.
Yeah, it's pretty cringy, Spider-Man. You can't be doing that.
Can't do that. Yeah, but so fucking Mysterio, he pretends to sacrifice himself to fucking to defeat the Molten Man, but he doesn't. Like he immediately acts like, "Hey, Peter, you and me, let's go get a drink." I'm like, all right. I think the movie did a good job. It's like, oh shit, are they gonna just change up Mysterio from the comics? Or it's like, oh wait, no, he's the fucking man of mystery, or he's the fucking man of illusions. Of course, it's all fake.
He's gonna be a big bro. He's just gonna be like, the movie is just like, Peter, give me the glasses. Like, sure. And it's like, all right, I'm gonna use this to better society. And then he does, and then the movie ends.
Yeah. I thought. What did you think of fucking Peter Parker giving Jake Gyllenhaal Mysterio just like tactical nukes, like the fucking thing? I felt
like that was fucking retarded. It was like, what?
That was retarded. That was so stupid.
I was just like. He fully he does the drone strike, and it's just like the realization of like the power of this thing, and it's just like
That should have came as soon as that happened. Yeah.
like
It's like, oh, you should have it, Mysterio.
it's just like ridiculous. It's just like, all right, dog. I get it that they had like a really good emotional connection and like they felt like the trust, but it just felt like I don't know, dog. It like let's say like we really hit it off for like the new first 2 weeks and like, oh, you're like my best friend ever. I'm not gonna give you like
if it made like 2 weeks, sure. 3 days, no.
It was just like, oh my god, it's like this is so fucking like, oh, we need a villain and we don't really know how to make him like threatening, because like Spider-Man could probably just kick Mysterio's ass. Like
I would have liked it if like the Mysterio just kind of stole the glasses or something, or I don't know. If they figure out a way to do that, instead just like, oh, Spider-Man's just an idiot and he's just gonna give the glasses away.
yeah, it would have been better. Like I don't know how would you make that? It's like he has to. I would say steal them. Or just be like,
or just do something like make it show like they're working together maybe longer. Like instead of just like, oh, it's just the 3 elementals. Like, oh shit, we gotta fight these like subsidiary enemies. We gotta do that. Like say like a couple weeks pass and they know each other for a while. It's like, oh, I've known you for literally like 3 days. Here is the most important like weapon ever.
Yeah. All right. Here's one. I'm gonna pitch this one. Like Spider-Man has to go onto this field trip. So after that, he goes back onto his field trip. Mysterio can do the shit where like he can't morph into people, but he can make himself look like people by using his little thing. So that's his thing. Like he can like manipulate people by like his powers. But like here's the thing, what I would do is like, all right, his teacher makes him go through like a bag inspection or something. He has the glasses inside them, and he's like, all right, all clear, and he just takes them out of the fucking bag, and I'm like, oh. You could do that. That would have been better than him actually like having a heart to heart. It's like, take the nukes. Take the fucking nukes.
I did. That being said, I really did like the way, like the twist they did with Mysterio.
Yeah,
like I really like that a lot. If someone takes this fucking stupid suit off me,
take it off. I like that he had a whole merry band of just people that fucking hated Tony.
Yeah,
it was like
I love that part too. It's like, yeah, we mentioned before, it's like the fucking guy from Iron Man 1, and you said Jake Gyllenhaal was in the background of fucking Civil War for some reason, just there, even though he wasn't.
I clapped at that moment. I was like, yeah, fuck this guy. Fuck him. He's a
fuck
dick.
Spider-Man, stupid motherfucker.
It really is. It's like, Spider-Man, you're a fucking oh god. I enjoyed them. Like put it this way, I enjoyed the movie quite a bit. I liked it, but it was just like but it was just like that moment was like, all right, this movie kind of.
Yeah, I think that, and along with the humor, just kind of put the movie down just a little bit more than Homecoming for me. I think I like Homecoming just a tiny bit more than this, but I still like this one a lot.
Yeah,
I still enjoyed this one pretty much.
Like this humor in this one just kind of like it just didn't. I like here's like one nerd like I didn't like. It was like it comes at the end and they have to do the whole thing where it's like we gotta play a classic song for the boomers or something. They gotta play a classic, and it's like Tom Holland or Peter just goes like, I love Led Zeppelin.
Oh yeah, that's when he's making the Spider-Man suit, and it's like, oh, okay, they play the AC/DC song.
Does Tony Stark just have a 3D printer in his fucking like? Yeah, I guess that's true.
He just has in his jet. That makes sense. Okay, but fucking yeah, so Happy just plays AC/DC because like he's reflecting on like Iron Man 1. It's like, oh, okay. I don't know. I didn't mind that. I thought it was okay, but it was a little heavy-handed.
Yeah, it's just like I did think a lot of the action was better than Homecoming.
Yeah,
I liked the action. I thought like the shit with like Mysterio's actually like manipulation. Like
yeah, I guess we could start talking about it a little bit more now. So yeah, so Mysterio has the nukes now. He has the drones and all that shit, like the big thing that can control like a bunch of like satellites and stuff from Stark Industries, and just like has several fucking civil service just like break laws. Just like, oh, okay, I can see what you're texting. I can see your emails. I can see.
That's fucking scary. I want that shit though.
It's like, oh, it's like Batman. It's like fucking The Dark Knight. Like every cell phone. I have every single cell phone here.
Do you think Iron Man just spends like his 9 p.m.s just like, all right, I'm gonna look at teenagers sexting each other?
So he's just like playing Watch Dogs. Like I'm gonna watch these fucking people. He
lives Watch Dogs.
He lives Watch Dogs 1. Wow.
He's awesome.
Finally, rest in peace, Tony.
No, he's a bastard. Yeah. He's fucking. You can't do that. It's messed up.
No. Yeah, but I think it's at this point where like Peter Parker's like realizing that like, you know, he tells Mary Jane that he's Spider-Man and shit like that, and then he realizes like, oh shit, Mysterio's the bad guy, and then we kind of have more like kind of like a cat and mouse thing, like okay, I gotta run away, I gotta make sure my friends are safe from Mysterio, I gotta go to Nick Fury. He talks to Nick Fury, it turns out it's like actually fucking Mysterio, and there's a whole like kind of dream like segment. I really like there's like 2 of these in the movie. Like I think both of these were like really good. Like
They're like actual like there's actual like cinematography in Marvel that's like actually like whoa.
That's the thing. Like wait, before we talk about this, like the breathtaking scene, like fucking like yeah, we're in Europe, and like I can't think of like a single like really cool shot of Europe in this movie. There's like
cinematic.
Like a cinematic shot of Europe. Like the fucking city just does the work for you. Just fucking do it. Like, there's not like sky shots of it. There's nothing interesting when they're fucking doing it.
That's what I was bringing. It was just like, wow, Europe's really cool. It's not in this movie.
Yeah, you don't fucking see. You don't. This movie doesn't make you. It's Far From Home. You don't see anything of Europe that much.
So I feel like Europe is just kind of useless. It's just like a place. It's like we're going to Prague, but like
this could have happened in America. Aside from the fact that like, oh, they're on a trip. Like this could have happened in any other state aside from New York.
This could happen. They could go to West Virginia.
Yeah, it's like Peter Parker is gonna go see the Mothman festival.
You know what's fucked up? Didn't he go to like? Wait, where did he also?
They went to Prague. They went to fucking Norway, I think. They went to Finland, or they went to Holland.
What was the one where it's like he goes like after Mysterio, like he's on the train, he gets fucked over by Mysterio?
I think they go to like Finland or Holland. I think
there's more Holland. Like. There was more shots of fucking like a place where they weren't supposed to go, like Finland. It was like
that with the shot with the flowers when the fucking jets coming in, like that was cool. I like that.
I wish there was like scenes where it's just like I don't know, it uses the environment if that's gonna be like a point in like the advertising and like
you didn't have any of that when you were in like Venice or you know.
Venice is nice.
Venice is cool.
I don't ever want to go.
London seems cool. London's cool to look at. I wouldn't want to live there.
I do not want to go to London. I don't like. UK, I don't fuck with you. I don't fuck with you rappers. I don't fuck with you. Get out of here.
You have Kingsman. You have the one good Kingsman movie.
I think a lot of my hatred for the UK has to stem from like my mom and just like all these fucking UK shit that she watches, and it's like even the UK
Downton Abbey.
UK, yeah, like I looked up some reviews. Like even the UK thinks this sucks. Come on, mom, get better.
People love Downton Abbey.
They love maybe that shit, but like I was just like looking at like some of the shit my mom was watching. It was like I have UK people on message boards like literally saying this is so fucking trash.
Damn. All right. Anyway, yeah. So we have like the Mysterio fight scenes. Yeah, fucking like I don't know. They're just like I think they perfectly just sum up like how the comics feel to read, just like seeing like the comic panels, like seeing the art of those. I think that they got that feel done perfectly, honestly, in those scenes.
It does feel like a comic book in those moments. Like it's just like he goes through like everything, and it's like literally any really sort of like fucking, yeah, it's like a hall of fucking mirrors.
Yeah, it's like real like visuals, like oh fucking like zombie Iron Man just coming out the screen scaring the 6-year-olds in the audience.
Oh no, dead bodies.
Ah, Zendaya dies.
No, he's choking her.
No,
Jake Gyllenhaal choked Zendaya. That was an actual like, that was an on-set accident.
Yeah, it's like BoJack. It's the exact same thing.
Zendaya's dying. Stop him!
No,
stop him!
No,
somebody stop him!
Yeah, but then fucking they're all really good. I think they summed that up really good. Like Mysterio just holding on to Peter Parker and the fucking New York City globe. That was really good. Mysterio, like even though like Mysterio fucking, you know, I know his costume's fake, but they fucking got the look of Mysterio done like perfectly.
Yeah. It's just his big fucking globe.
Fish bowl. Fish bowl.
He didn't go down in one hit like
yeah, like Spider-Man 2.
Like Spider-Man 2. That's pretty.
I never played that game, but I know that fight scene.
So awesome. You go through like a bunch of levels and it's like finally Mysterio and you punch him and he dies in one hit.
It's pretty good. It's not like fucking Shattered Dimensions where like Mysterio's like the big bad guy in that movie.
Yeah, he did die in one hit in that one.
No, he didn't. That movie, the fucking game, I mean. Anyway,
Where are we? in this
Spider-Man
one?
gets Spider-Man gets hit by the train, and then he's sad, he's crying to happy. Remember, and then the AC/DC thing happens.
Oh yeah.
I mean, he's making his new suit, the Steve Ditko suit. The black is like red and black. I like that one.
Yeah, it's just kind of like, even after that point, I was like, all right, this is cool and all. I like all these other suits, but like, you need to be in like, I want to see. I thought he was building like, oh, is he gonna build the Iron Spider? Like, oh, thank God he built like his classic one, because like I like seeing classic Spider-Man suits.
Yeah, I think that's a good one.
Yeah,
Like, he already has the Iron Spider suit. He has like 2 different suits now.
Yeah, and then they got to that last fight where like they're fucking up like which country was it that they used?
That was London.
Yeah, he's just fucking up London. It's like, oh god,
fucking
and
up London Bridge.
this is one thing I don't like about like the whole like glasses thing, is that like they have multiple powers, but it seems like their main thing is like, I got a bunch of drones, and it just felt like
I have drones. That's all I have. I got drones. I got drones and nukes. I got drones.
Yeah, and just seeing like the drones like all over the place just look visually just kind of like, I didn't really like it. I didn't think the drones really looked that
Yeah,
cool.
Peter Parker didn't like fight any humans in this movie pretty much.
Yeah, he's just
Aside from
fighting
Mysterio.
Yeah, he's just fighting a bunch of fucking like,
Fake CGI monsters, like literal, like in the movie, they're fake CGI monsters. Like they're just holograms made by Mysterio and the drones.
yeah, it's just like if you play Spider-Man
And then-
PS4, like get rid of every other enemy type. It's just drones. You're fighting that. It's like, ah, that's
Yeah.
lame.
Yeah, I was like, okay, because like they cut out a fight scene where he's actually fighting humans, and you're like, all right, thanks.
You know what
That was,
made
like,
this
literal-
cooler? Because like the way how like they had the place where they're spaced out, like he's fighting like on a bridge. He's fighting on a London
Yeah.
Bridge, and it's like the whole drones. Like I'm gonna fight a bunch of drones would look cooler in New York, because he would have like, he could run away from drones and swing around and zip around, each like a bunch of buildings. And like London's like, the buildings are kind of spaced out, especially in the area where he's at. So it just makes like when he's dodging drones a little bit like ridiculous, because like he's just floating in the air and the drones are shooting like machine bullets at him, and it's like, no, they all missed.
Oh, they all missed.
Yeah, they all missed. I'm Spider-Man. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, like there are scenes
Yeah.
where he's like literally just in the air for like 5 seconds, and it's like there's like 50 drones like looking at him, and they all miss.
Yeah, I think the only thing I didn't like about Mysterio was like at the part where he's like training, he's practicing like his gang of merry men and the fucking like his merry scientists. He's like, oh yeah, there's one drone missing. It's like, oh, I'm pissed off. I'm gonna like threaten to kill one of you guys. Like, if you kill one of them, like the whole plan's done if like any of them die, like most of them die, right?
Yeah, they have
like
they have like almost as much leverage as you.
Yeah, it's like that's you shouldn't be doing that.
I can get that
That's
he's
not smart.
I get
You're-
that he's angry, but it's like
That's a bit much. I didn't like that.
yeah, it's a little bit like, yeah, maybe to show his dominance.
That was
but it's
that was like forcing him to be too much of a villain. So I didn't like that.
also his plan fucked up, and it's like, all right, fuck it,
Yeah.
show them all.
I also just like this part where he's like, you know, there's the fight scene where he's pretending to fight the wind monster now. Because like the whole thing was like his fake backstory is like, oh yeah, my family died in like the other multiverse Earth, and like he keeps retracting that. And, like during this fight scene, he's just like yelling to the audience. Like he's basically just Syndrome. I just also just realized he's just Syndrome now.
Yeah, he is just Syndrome.
Yeah, just like a not like except like he wasn't like berated by fucking Tony Stark when he was like a 6-year-old. It's the only thing. But like when he's talking about like his family, fucking in the like the wind person fight, he's like yelling in the wind like, I'm gonna avenge my family. This is for my family.
Such a loser.
Yeah. That was good. I don't know. And yeah, the fight scene for this one was pretty okay. I think I like the ones more where it's just like, I think the ones are better where like Mysterio's trying to like do the illusions to Peter Parker, and like and Spider-Man's using his senses. He literally closes his eyes and just using like his senses to like purely miss all the things, like dodge all of them.
Yeah,
I thought that was
like,
a good moment.
that's like Spider-Man, like PS4 when you do all the QTEs, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's like a whole death compilation online of like with you fail every single QTE.
I did it. I got 100%.
I did it. Yeah, but how does Mysterio die again? I was kind of confused by that.
Mysterio die?
Did he even die? Because like
Mysterio? I think Mysterio. I'm sure he died because Jake Gyllenhaal's never come back. Did he die? Because I remember he tried to shoot Peter with that last one. I thought that was
He
pretty...
tried to shoot. He tried to shoot Peter because like he was pretending to die. He was pretending to die, and then he's like, you know, I always knew you were like the best Spider-Man. I always knew like you were the greatest. And then he tries to shoot him in the head, and then Peter dodges.
I thought that scene was pretty cool. It was really...
That was really good.
He just like misses. And he grabs the fucking gun like that.
Yeah. I was just kind of confused at like how he died, or like if he even died, because like he was just pretending to. Because then Peter grabs the glasses and like he's like, Edith, turn everything off, and he's like, you did that pretty easily. When you gave the glasses to Mysterio, you had to like, do like a whole fail safe for that.
How the fuck did he die?
I was kind of confused by that. That's like making me dubious like whether or not he did die, because like maybe he could be in the next one.
Yeah, I don't think they show him dying like that.
They show him dying,
They
and
show
it's
a
like
fake one.
They showed the fake one of like him dying, or it's like, oh, and like yeah, because Spider-Man talks to Edith and he's like, hey, is he dead? He's like, I don't see anything. It's like, maybe, I don't know. I think that'd be cool if he comes back. Is like, because like the whole thing at the ending of the movie pertains to him living, or like to what he did at the end. Because we see one of his lackeys like download something on like a flash drive and like go away. We could like assume that's like, yeah. Because I guess we could talk about that now, since like we're pretty much at the end of the movie.
You talk about what?
The ending, like the ending stuff.
All right.
Yeah, so fucking like Peter's dating Mary Jane now. They're swinging through New York. They go to like Madison Square Garden or whatever, and they fucking see on the news bulletin they see fucking J.K. Simmons is fucking J. Jonah Jameson. He's back. He's
the
just
only
Alex
Kino
Jones.
moment.
He's the only Kino moment in the fucking movie. Yeah. Yeah, but he's just Alex Jones, and I like that. It's like doesn't the video game do the same thing where he's like sort of like an InfoWars kind of thing like that?
Yeah, he's basically just spreads bullshit. It's like Peter Parker, that latest shooting. Spider-Man is all over this. It's like,
yeah. So fucking the movie ends with like Jake Gyllenhaal like saying that Spider-Man killed him, and that he reveals that he's Peter Parker.
Oh, and it's like, oh no, and the movie cuts off.
Oh shit!
Wasn't like so Glum? This is a question because I had to like piss and shit after, and I was like, I don't want to go back in. What happens at the?
Oh, you didn't see the second credits?
No, I didn't care. What happened?
Okay. All right. Okay, I guess I can explain this. So the reason. Okay. All right, this is actually pretty good.
Is it a comedy one or a serious?
No. It's a real one. It's a real one actually.
All right, you get my first-hand reaction podcast.
Okay, so it starts off and it's like Nick Fury and Maria Hill. They're driving the car, and then they start turning into Skrulls.
Oh.
Yeah, so they were Skrulls the whole movie. They were like the fucking like the Kino one from Captain Marvel, like the cool one. Like that was Nick Fury. That's why he was an asshole to Peter Parker.
That's why they did feel weird. No.
Yeah, because in the movie, like Peter Parker's like, wait, why can't you call Doctor Strange or Thor or Captain Marvel? And fucking Nick Fury's like, don't invoke her name, don't say her name in vain.
Oh yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, I like that, and fucking I like that a lot actually. And you see Nick Fury, he's the fucking Talos guy. He's talking to Nick Fury. Nick Fury's just like on a ship somewhere, just like in space. He's just in space with a fucking bunch of Skrulls. It's like they're just hanging out.
Like they're not fighting or anything.
There's cordial. It's like
it's cool. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. Cause like it's like you look back in the movies, like, oh yeah, that makes sense why Nick Fury was just acting like that. Also, like one thing I kind of remember, I don't know if it was like real or not, but I think I saw Jake Gyllenhaal like when Spider-Man goes into Venice. I thought like before he meets Mysterio, I saw Jake Gyllenhaal like fucking like just wearing like a baseball cap in the background, just kind of creeping on Peter. I don't know if that's real or not, but I just I thought I saw that. Yeah, they want to fuck. Yeah, but I really like that. That's a good end credits thing. I like both of those. What do you think of fucking Spider-Man's like fucking being outed like that?
I was just like, oh well, that's an actual like hanger. It's like, whoa,
hey, that's different.
What could this be? Like, oh, I wonder what's gonna go on there. It would have been funny if like the rest of the world was like, who the fuck is Peter Parker?
Who the fuck is Peter Parker?
Who the fuck is this kid? I don't give a shit.
Even though probably like a number of people know from the fucking Infinity War, like an Endgame battle.
Yeah, they'll probably know. I just felt like it was just very like,
I don't know.
I thought it was interesting. It's like, all right, I thought the movie in this one was pretty good, but like I have interest in like, oh, okay, I'll go see the next one. Like I already am because like I like Spider-Man, but it's like, oh, this is a new direction.
That's a new direction that hasn't been done yet in these movies.
I guess so. I don't think like even in like Toby they were just like, Peter's this.
No, then
It's like okay. It's like, oh,
Joan Jameson just knows now too.
good job, movie. You got me by the balls.
Yeah.
I would suggest the movie. I would give it a. What would you give it out of 10, Glum? Or out of your retarded system?
I gave Homecoming like an 8. I'll give this one like a 7, I guess. This one's okay. I liked it. I enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it. I just thought the forced comedy and some just like character moments with like Peter being retarded and just giving Mysterio the glasses, like, okay, that's just like that kind of took me out of the movie.
I give it a 6.
Damn.
I thought it was adequate. I thought it was an adequate meal, but like I just felt like it's just kind of like all the shit before. Like the comedy was lame. Yeah. The motivation in the villain was cool, but I felt like the way how the villain got like the one up on the heroes was just like, oh, this is fucking stupid. This is ridiculous. I didn't think it was terrible. I just didn't think that it was like. It's a fun movie, and that's what I would put like some 6 out of 10s, and that's where I would put this one. I would put it maybe like light 7.
I gave this one, I'm giving this one the same score I gave Endgame. It's a 7.
Yeah, at least this one wasn't like 3 hours like Endgame.
This is not 3 hours. It's 2 hours. It's shorter than Homecoming.
Yeah. It's an enjoyable Spidey flick, but it's like
it is. I'll say that.
It's probably it is the worst. The new the new Spider-Man.
Yeah,
but like
I guess it's the worst film the new Spider-Man's in. I guess, but like I'd still say it's enjoyable.
Yeah. It's not better than 3 though.
I haven't seen. I was thinking about watching the Sam Raimi trilogy like before I saw we did the podcast. Like
it's too much work.
That's a lot of work. We'll record those reports at some time. Maybe I don't know. We'll do like a whole episode dedicated to the Sam Raimi ones because he's gonna cream his jeans about that one.
Oh no.
Yeah. Yes. No. It was like the first episode we were talking like, oh, we might talk about the fucking Sam Raimi ones, but no, we just didn't.
Not anymore.
Anyway, yeah. This is. I think this is a worthy thing to Homecoming. I think I just liked Homecoming a little bit more. I think that had
like you can watch Midsummer or you can Midsummer or this one. Like I don't know anything else that comes out in July, where it's just like worthwhile. Unless you want to watch The Lion King. You want to watch The Lion King?
We're gonna watch Lion King, Mars.
I don't want to watch fucking.
We're gonna watch Lion King. We saw Aladdin. We're gonna watch Lion King. That's it.
There's not a lot to watch this summer. There's like Toy Story 4. That's pretty cool.
There's Toy Story. That was pretty cool. New Mutants. This comes out next month, Mars.
Oh yeah, it does, doesn't it?
The New Mutant. No trailers have been shown. Nothing has been said.
That's pushed back.
That was pushed back. Was it pushed back again? Was there a news article saying it's pushed back?
I think so, yeah.
Because I look up New Mutants and I still see August 2nd, 2019. Is it going to come out in like 2 weeks? I think so.
It's not coming out. They would never do that. It was like pushed back. If they push it back, it's now scheduled April 2020.
It was pushed back, or was it?
Yeah, it was pushed back. Come on, it's 1 month away.
No, I like the fact that it's like 1 month away.
Well, that movie's gonna be fine.
We don't know that. Fucking the one like Anna from fucking Game of Thrones. Like by the time when they filmed that in 2017, she was like young. Now she's not young anymore.
Yeah, it was so
cool. As young.
It show how much this movie has like been in development, and that's why it's gonna be so good.
I'm sure.
I
don't know. I feel like 2 years have passed and we still haven't seen a trailer for it. Like since the 2 years ago.
There's also a merger that happened.
I guess that does
affect it quite a bit.
So yeah, Spider-Man, it was a cool. All right, we're gonna talk about we're gonna do the questions now, Mar. Got some good questions for this 2-year anniversary, pretty much. All right. Anyway, yeah, if you want to ask us a question, be sure to join the Half and Half Discord page and ask us stuff and questions and suggestions. We have links to that at our Anchor site, and we have it in the link in the description of the YouTube channel of the YouTube video here. Yeah. All right, so let's get some questions down. Let's see what we got. All right. From Transmission Rory, what is your opinion on animation from Europe?
My opinion on animation in Europe, it's pretty cool.
I guess yeah.
And
Like the very few things that I've seen, I've liked what I've seen.
I've seen like some French animations, and it's just like they're a lot more sexual, but like they're actually really well. Like they have like a lot of movement and like very expressive. So I mean like shit like Gumball's Europe. Like I don't really like that show. I feel like they do some cool stuff. Like European fucking shit like happens, like European cartoons, like I'm trying to think of one.
Persepolis.
Yeah, that one's fucking Europe as fucking. That's well, not like real Europe. That's like Arabian.
I looked up French. I looked up French animation that came up, and that was a good movie.
That one is French. I think that is a French. I think it's like Iraqi. I forget about the
yeah.
movie,
So the story's Iraqi, but like the animation.
Other countries, they make cool fucking shit. European.
Yeah. You get like Aardman Animation. They make Wallace and Gromit, Chicken Run. Fucking, they're good. They're cool. I like them.
I'm trying to think of like a European show that's like really big, but it's not coming to me at the moment. From Europe? Professor Balthazar? Dude, Winx Club. I love Winx Club.
I love Winx Club.
I used to jerk off when I was 4 at Winx Club.
Damn. Alright, it was going Totally Spies, but okay.
Totally Spies is fucking baby shit. Winx Club is where it's at. You have to really use your imagination with Winx Club.
Is that a boy? Is that a...
Yeah, it's like... What's a European...
Oh, The Breadwinner. I like that one.
Alright, never mind. They're ass.
Okay. Not the fucking... God damn it. Not the actual... Not the Breadwinners, Mars.
The
God
Nickelodeon show.
Yeah.
They have that one short where it's like the gay kid where he's hiding from his heart.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
I like that one edit where they edit Sam hiding.
Yeah. Okay.
It's fucked up.
Anyway, Arthur. Oh yeah, Arthur in the Invisibles is European. It's British. And I think my number one is still Aardman Animation. I like Shaun the Sheep and fucking Wallace and Gromit. They're my favorites.
Yeah, I'd probably go with that one too. I mean, also, I think that one show Hilda's for Europeanish, or at least inspired by it. I don't fucking know.
I haven't seen that. It seems cool though.
We got the poster from Comic-Con.
Yeah, you got it from Comic-Con. I saw that. Yeah.
It hangs over my bed of a show that like I watched maybe 2 episodes of.
Damn.
I don't hate it. It's fine. I think wasn't Castlevania anime by Europe's?
I think
Europe's.
Maybe? I don't know.
Europe.
By Europe's? By Europe Federated?
I don't know. I don't really have a problem with animation from like really any sort of region. I mean,
Yeah, no. I think animation can be cool and it cannot be cool.
like, there's some really cool fucking Brazilian animations.
Yeah.
They're getting really good at it. Some of the shows I was seeing from them, it's better than like fucking shit here.
That's cool. Alright, from Cornbread. Favorite Spider-Man villain? It's I don't know. I guess like Spider-Man's got like a lot of shit villains.
I think in design, I like Mysterio the most, and like actual, I think I'd probably go with Doc Ock or like Green Goblin.
Doc Ock's pretty good.
I like Doc Ock in the new Spider-Man game. He's really cool.
Yeah, he's good in the new Spider-Man.
I count that as a mini movie.
Kingpin is a cool Spider-Man villain, even though he's like kind of transcendent and just become Daredevil's thing.
Yeah. That would be my answer. Where's the question? Oh, I have to look for the question.
I guess I like Venom in concept, even though he's kind of stupid.
I think Venom's kind of like just too popular to where it's like I felt like you can tell really cool stories. Like there were some in the past, but like now he's just like, all right, we gotta use Venom, and like the stories are just kind of rushed and shit. Like I was reading one. Like I remember one when I was little, and it was like my dad gave me a Venom comic, and I was like, "This fucking sucks." Like Venom used to. He gave me an older one. It's like Venom used to be so cool, and now he's so fucking like mediocre.
Yeah. Kraven the Hunter, he's okay. I don't know. See, Spider-Man's got a lot of like detail, like Goblin, fucking Green Goblin, Doc Ock, and like, yeah, they're like A tier, obviously. And they have Venom's. They have Venom's in A tier. And then like Mysterio and everyone else is like B to C tier. Yeah.
Carnage is kind of low, kind of lame.
He's low tier god.
Also, not a villain, but fucking J. Jonah Jameson is also. I would say he's a villain. He's not an ally.
He's a villain. He's a villain to Peter Parker. Not even.
He's a villain to
boss.
society.
Yeah. In the fucking MCU, he pretty much is. He's gonna be like a conservative like that.
Well, if you're just gonna be evil and spread lies, yeah. He's conservative. He can be an asshole, but like, you can't spread lies about like Spider-Man committing crimes, like about that school.
Spider-Man did Sandy Hook.
It's true.
It's true. He did do it. Okay, alright, next. Let's see what we got. From Apollo 18. Do you think the new Spider-Man films are leaning too hard into comedy and trivializing reasons behind moving from one set piece to another, or do you think comedy doesn't distract from the film?
I think comedy does distract the film.
It does.
I feel like because I'm not asking for an ultra serious Spider-Man movie, but like it would be pretty. Come on.
Oh, then it would just be the fucking Amazing Spider-Man movies.
I'm just saying, like they do the whole. They're Marvel movies. It feels like, but in these ones, it feels like there's seriousness, but like I feel like the comedy takes a much higher precedent. Like they want people to feel good, and they're like, that's fine and all, but it's like for what I want, it's like, all right.
People do like to laugh.
The third one, I want this one to be pretty fucking like serious and like it's subject matter, not subject matter, but like storytelling.
This one especially just like kind of went too hard on the comedy. Like way too hard.
It's just like, all right, we get it, Tom Holland. You're funny.
Tom Holland's alright. He's like the least problem I have with the film, like in terms of the comedy. It's just like fucking like every other character's like cracking jokes, like Ned and fucking. Like literally all he was relegated to is like, oh hey, I'm dating the girl. Now we broke up.
Yeah, it's just like I pretty much agree with like the first one, where it's like they lean too much into comedy.
Oh yeah, I agree.
And kind of makes the film kind of worse for it, at least in my opinion.
Yeah. That's what it is. That's the reason. I think Homecoming had a problem with its comedy, but I think this one's worse in terms of its comedy. From Shade X, what villains do you think would be in the MCU Sinister Six? I don't know. I just like the typical ones, I guess. I don't know. Like Mysterio, maybe if he's still alive, I guess.
Marvel does their own. Doesn't this movie have to make like $1 billion to like so they retain the rights?
I don't know about that. I think it has to make like close to $1 billion. I don't know if that's true or not though.
I think they have to make $1 billion so they can make a third one of these movies. Sony will get a Marvel deal if Spider-Man Far From Home doesn't make $1 billion. So if it makes $1 billion, that means Sony gets stuff. If it achieves like $1 billion, then Sony's fucked. If it doesn't, then like we're fucked because they're probably gonna make like some fucking shitty Tom Holland movie, or they can't make a third like Marvel.
It's pretty close to get it. It's made 800 million so far, so it's pretty close to getting $1 billion. I think it could probably do that. If fucking Endgame is like almost close to fucking beating Avatar at this point after coming out like 5 months ago, I think fucking Spider-Man has a chance to fucking break $1 billion.
Aren't they like doing like some really lame shit to like get to $1 billion?
Oh yeah, they're fucking. Oh, did you not know about that? You fucking like I know you said
I've read it, but I've never seen what they've done.
Okay, I get to talk about this now. Okay, so they re-released Endgame. They've re-released it, and they're like, hey, we have 6 extra minutes of footage. We have six extra minutes put into the movie now. And you want to know what those 6 minutes are?
Is it Tom Holland coming out like, hey guys,
no,
thank you?
No, it's not that. No, it's not. No. Actually, actually kind of, but no. It is okay, so you have a Stan Lee tribute, which sure, fine, okay, whatever. But then fucking oh man, but then you have they have a deleted scene. They have a deleted scene in the fucking movie. And
okay.
It is like a deleted scene of like right before you meet like remember the Hulk diner scene? It's like a deleted scene before that of like Hulk saving a bunch of people from a fire, but it's unfinished. So fucking Hulk looks like Shrek?
Oh, oh, it's that thing.
yeah, it's that.
The fuck is, why is the phone like 2 times the size
Because
of his
it looks
head?
like an it looks like an iPad.
It looks like that like Sandy Not Included comic where like Dex has like a phone and it's like the size of his head.
Oh yeah. Yeah, so that's it. And then the other thing was like, oh, we have like the first 2 minutes of Far From Home, which is just the Mysterio part of the beginning, which is like everyone's just going to see fucking Far From Home.
Is this like a pride thing where it's like we have to be the biggest one? It's like
Pretty much. It's just like whose cock is the biggest, fucking Avatars or Endgames, which is like Disney owns both. They have ringed that out for like so long, like because like I was kind of open to like, oh shit, sure, because like Avatar, that's a movie that's like came out in like 2010. That movie has like done nothing for pop culture or anything aside from like making making shitty 3D for 6 months.
it's just kind of like I guess I would prefer if Endgame was like #1, but it just feels like, all right, dog, if you're not supposed to, when that sort of shit is like, you're not supposed to like want it, though. You're supposed to like.
Yeah, you want it too much.
You have to play it off as like, if we get it, it'd be really, really cool. But it's like, we don't care. But you know they care. It's like, you gotta do shit like that. You gotta. Like,
they rang it out so much. They're like, oh shit, one last time, guys. Like they re-released it. It's like, okay, one more week. All right, here's another week.
Yeah, this is too desperate for me.
I don't even know. Let me fucking Endgame. Is the stream still going? How many? I think they need like $6 million more, which is like, all right, you're fucking, okay, that's it. I don't know.
I've already seen this movie 5 times. I'm not gonna see it for 6.
I've seen the movie twice. You gave me no reason to see it other than like a cool poster, which I got for free fucking after seeing Far From Home, so it doesn't matter. Oh well, anyway, okay. From Kettle Dude, you guys see the new Lupin trailer. What do you think, Mars? I saw a bit of that. It looks cool.
It's incredible. Like, there's like a whole slew of just like Japanese CGI shit where it's like, wow, this is fucking really nice.
It looks really cool. I watched like one of the Lupin movies, and that was really cool. And I like the trailer.
Cagliostro?
I think that was the one. I don't remember. I watched it like years ago. I just remember I watched it and I like, oh shit, Lupin's cool.
Lupin's cool. It's a really good. It's really good fucking like older, just like old anime franchise is still kicking and still like finding ways to like be enjoyable and innovate. And it's like with this one, it's like, man, I wish like American movies can look as like stylized and cool like this one. And it's just like they all kind of look very similar just because they make more fucking money. But
yeah.
It's really fucking amazing. Like that and like Dragon Quest look like they're two movies.
That looks good too.
They're not even like franchises that I'm like. I watched like a bunch of like I watched like Lupin movies and like some of the TV show and like Verve, and it's like they're not even franchises that I'm really like that big into, but like they look so amazing that it's like, oh man, this even has like an animation like fan or anything. It's like, oh, I want to watch these.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I dig it. I would watch that. I'd probably watch a little bit more Lupin because he seems cool. The fucking show. Yeah, sure. Why not? Anyway, all right. From our friend Dream Milk. All right. What would you dye your hair, Glum and Mars? What would you dye your hair, Mars? What color would you dye your hair if you were going to ever?
I dye my hair pink like James Smith. I shave off my eyebrows too.
Okay. Yeah.
Hair dye, it would probably be like blonded. I thought about
I'd go blonde so I can look like Bobo.
Because I had like curly thought hair. I have the curly thought boy hair. When I want to.
I'll just become Bobo and just fucking cosplay as him. I just need to work out and fucking make my nose hairs kill people.
Dude, I'll get the Chris Breezy.
Okay, from Grayson Voorhees, what are your thoughts on the removal of the Stinky Pete sexual harassment scene from Toy Story 2? Mars, it's like this happened like right after we did our review, so we couldn't even talk about this, I guess.
I don't like the scenes necessarily taken out, but like it is kind of like indicative of like you guys
kind of knew about that shit, all right?
Yeah, it's kind of like weird. It's like, all right, I'm not really for like you can keep it somewhere like preserved, like.
I mean, it is preserved. It's on the line.
I guess you can just watch it online.
It's on VHS tapes.
I don't have
those. If you have old DVDs,
I don't necessarily like mind it, but it's just like it's just like whenever there's like these scenes where just like I don't know if this is just like a Hollywood thing or just like explicitly a reference to like Harvey Weinstein himself. Because I'm pretty sure there were jokes about like this before, like allegations, but like.
Oh yeah, they were like, that's the casting couch joke. Is the whole thing.
Yeah, like I don't know if this is like explicitly, but it is just kind of like, all right, come on, dog. It is just sort of like they know about this shit that happens within Hollywood, but not really doing anything to fix it. It's just. I don't really. I think it was a funny scene when I saw it.
It's a fun, yeah.
It still is sort of like humorous, but it's just kind of like when you think like
it is incredibly of its time. 1999, 20 years ago.
And yeah, like I don't. I'm not crying over it.
I think it's just fucked up. It's like, you know, Barbie was in Toy Story 3.
That's how she got it.
That's how she got it. Because like the whole thing's like, yeah, I can get you a spot in Toy Story 3.
Fucked up.
It's like BoJack. It's like, yeah, I'm just gonna be known as the guy. I was gonna be known as the Barbie who got. All right. Yeah, all right. I'm gonna be known as the Barbie who got sexually harassed by Stinky Pete in Toy Story 2.
Is that a joke?
No, it's just like, I mean, the whole thing is like, yeah, Yeah. I mean, in BoJack, there's no joke, but like. I think they also asked, like, what are some of your favorite artists, and not safe for work or just regular.
Favorite porn artists?
Yeah.
Porn artists? I don't really recognize them by names. I just kind of. That really is true. If I do follow anyone, it's like I don't really like look it up by names. Like I don't know.
I'll just list like a couple, not too many. Fucking. I think I've listed.
I didn't know they had names. They're like actual porn stars.
They don't have names. They're just big titty number 3.
It's like
number 5.
It's very animal. It's like, oh, it's just like I see tit. I see like oh.
What's a browser history?
Like, I don't put too much stake into it. If I do follow it, it's like
that's a nipple.
It's just kind of like sometimes it's they drew something.
I know a couple. Fucking I'll just list like a couple. I'm not gonna spend too much time on this. Not specifically. They do NSFW shit, but they're not entirely what they do. Fucking Justin MD, JMD on Twitter. You can look him up. He does cool little cute things. They're alright. Follow him. He's really nice. He's a Discord I'm in. It's really cool. All right, I think I mentioned him more than a couple times. He drew the girl that Mars like, oh, she's ugly.
I just said she looked like Elmer Fudd.
She looks like Elmer Fudd, yeah. She drew the Elmer Fudd girl. Yeah. And other than that, I say there's like an NSFW comic I read or occasionally look on to. I kind of don't really like it as much as their other work. I kind of like their other work better. But they made the creators of the webcomic Blaster Nation. They make another thing called Rock Cocks, which is like a saying that aloud, okay? But it's like it's a thing about like a sex, like a band that like is mostly fucking sexualized or whatever. They're like sexual, very like a girl and boy, whatever. It's alright. It's okay. And I guess I'll mention this, some kind of mutuals with them. I guess we talk to each other a bit. Just look up WAPA on Twitter. Sure, I know them. They draw a lot of NSFW stuff. I don't know if you'll like it, but hey, tastes. Okay, let's move on.
Don't know their names. I'm sorry. I don't look at names of porn. I have an animal instinct of just like I want to. All right.
I know a lot of their names at this point. Then I guess, but I guess if you're just like very.
I go there to jerk off, not make friends.
Okay. Well, I don't mind making friends, which I'm friends with like a couple of them.
I know.
So I'm not gonna...
It's like my food. I don't make friends with my food. I don't make friends with my porn.
All right. That's nothing wrong with that. But just like, it's like, oh wait, they have names. Okay. Anyway, let's move on. And from Fishboy Gazer, any big music hot takes? Mars?
Hot takes?
I don't know. I don't have an opinion on this one.
A music hot take. What's like a hot take that I have that I don't necessarily.
I know you're like shitting on Logic in the last podcast. I don't know.
That's not a hot take. That's not a hot take. That's very like common, but like.
Oh, okay. Like the rapper Common.
Hot take. Guess I don't really like Beyonce that much. That's a hot take. The Beehive. She's fine. I like some certain songs. Like, I don't know if I would listen to like the full album.
You don't like the single ladies?
I like that one. Like, she has great songs. She has incredible songs, but I don't really like love. Oh, music hot takes. I hate Rihanna.
Okay, I'm not a fan of her either, so I guess yeah.
I don't know if these are hot takes. I just hate everything Rihanna's ever put out. I hate her voice.
You don't like Battleship?
No, the only time where Rihanna's cool is when like when she's on like featured in like All of the Lights. Like that's the peak of her career to me. It's like everything else is an ass.
You're not friends with the Monster?
That song sucks.
I think the only thing I remember about Rihanna was like she was at the Kids' Choice Awards and like she sang like a really like evocative song, just like the fucking like the Call Me Womb Boy, why don't you get it, like that one fucking.
Okay, here's a hot take. Damn is not really that great. It kind of gets worse and worse on retrospect. It's like everyone made the meme of like Anthony Fantano gave it a 7 when it's really just like this is really a 6. It's not really that good. Like I hate Loyalty. I hate all the fucking like the singles for Damn are there's great songs on it. There's like some really great songs on it. There are some like, oh, this is some of your best. I'll put this up. Like I really love DNA. Like that's a really fucking great song. But then there's like songs like Loyalty, the U2 song, and like shit like that where it's like, oh, and Humble fucking sucks as a song. Like it was cool when it came out, and it was cool when you learned it when you saw like, oh, this is a diss at Big Sean, but like, God, he sucks. Big Sean is fucking garbage. That's not a hot take, but he's been garbage. Lil Wayne is better than what people would give him. I would say that he's a little bit an underrated goat. I feel like he has people. That's one thing I didn't like, that people made him out like he didn't rap, like he doesn't know how to rap. And I was like, you look at it, it's like he raps his fucking ass off. Like it's not always perfect, but he knows how to fucking rap. Don't ever disrespect him. Music hot take. I would say that there is more good music being made in like by rap artists today than there have been like the 2000s area. I would even say that there's more like a wider margin of like artists I like than like really any other. I don't think that there's really any artists like of those like 90s or 2000s type to where they're like as like individually better. Like if you stack up like the best of like 2010s and verse them versus the 90s and 2000s, the 2010s will get blown out. But I think as a collective there's more greater artists than bands and shit. I don't know. I don't have any music hot takes.
I literally have none, so you have more than me.
I don't know. I feel like a lot of those emo bands that were from like the 2000s that got shit on for being like gay and like lame and shit, or like actually like made pretty good music.
Like what?
Like everyone just was like My Chemical Romance cringe, and it's like they make good music.
They make okay music.
I don't think that's not a hot take. I think a lot of people like them, but it just feels like that whole shit of like there's some bad emo bands, but it feels like I don't know. I take them over like some of the shit now. Oh, Imagine Dragons is the worst band.
Okay, there you go.
I don't have hot. They're worse than like any other band I've ever heard. And they're the most annoying band I've ever heard.
All right.
I don't have hot takes. I'm sorry.
Drago Wave Chuckomodio. What do you think of the ASAP Rocky Sweden situation? What is that, Mars?
Okay, so the situation basically was that like he was in Sweden performing and some shit, and after that, they was walking around, and some guys were just like following him around, and like he basically told them like to fuck off, and then they wouldn't. So like ASAP Rocky and the security just beat the shit out of him, and like within his own right, he should be able to like if they're like really doing that shit and fucking with them, the self-defense would be pretty fine. Though it is stupid for like the actual artist to get into like into the scrimmage instead of his security, because if you look it up, the security got out of jail before he did because they're fucking security.
Oh,
like that's their job. So like if you're ever got security guards, let them beat the shit out of people. Also, those guys like little overboard. It's just like those guys were kind of like dumb teenage shits or something. It was like the security could have handled themselves. He didn't have to get involved. But basically, he's stuck in Sweden because of the laws in Sweden are very black and white, and they're not the same as like we have in America. To where it's like, if that happened in America, he'd be out now. Like it wouldn't. There'd be no problems. Like yeah, but like because it's in Sweden, a different country, they play by different rules. And people are like artists are kind of like banding together. It's like we're not gonna perform in Sweden until he's out, which sorry, black artists, Sweden don't fuck with you, so I don't really see how that much of a I don't think they really care that much. But I think that he's locked up. I think a lot of the stuff that's like surrounding it is just like when people are bringing up his old shit because he said some stuff about Ferguson. He said some stuff about like the guy in Ferguson gets shot and killed, but and he basically said like, "That's not me. I don't live there. I'm not from there." It was a very poor response to that one. It was basically he didn't really want to speak about it, and his thing was just kind of like ignorant. Like it was like, "I want to smoke about bitches I'm fucking and like lean I'm getting," and it's like for a serious issue, but like I don't think that those things are really even as equivocal, because wasn't like Ferguson like a fucking like Ferguson was like a sign of like police brutality. Like that was like ASAP Rocky was not a victim of police brutality in really any sort of way. Like it just doesn't really match up really that like concisely. Like if ASAP Rocky was like the police were beating his ass in or something, then like yeah maybe, but even then it would just be like kind of lame to bring up like shit like that in like those situations. I don't know. I think that people that are bringing that up are kind of lame. It's like because like this is what they'll do. They'll bring it up. It's like ironic, isn't it? And then they'll follow up with a tweet like, actually though his situation is pretty bad. It's like what the fuck. Like you just pointed that out just to get white likes and retweets, but like okay.
Yeah.
He's in a bad situation. He should get out, but like it's also people are bringing up like fake stories of like Sweden has inhumane prisons, and it's like that's not true. Like we've seen those prisons and like other ones.
Like, I think there's worse prisons.
There's a lot of over exaggerations. There's a lot of like misinformation about like ASAP Rocky actually beat up those guys because they were making fun of women. Like this guy is not a fucking advocate for like feminism and like women's rights. Like this guy is like he has friends with like people that aren't do horrible things. Regardless though, it's just like he should get out. A lot of the people bringing up old shit, dumb shit that he said when he was like 23, like 6 to 7 years ago, is a little bit like is a little bit when it's like he's actually in trouble. Like if you wanted to bring it up, but if you're gonna do it when like he's actually like in a fuck situation, I think that's pretty messed up.
Yeah.
But free ASAP, I guess.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay, anyway, next question from the Sexy Loser. Which is the better second Spider-Man movie? 2, The Amazing Spider-Man 2, or Far From Home, Mars?
Spider-Man 2.
I guess Spider-Man 2.
It's easy.
It's very, very simple. All right. I haven't seen Spider-Man 2 in still a decade, so I don't know. I guess 2 is still up my number one because I remember liking that one the most out of all 3. From Avocado, childhood fictional, cartoon, or live action crush.
Bulma was one of the first ones. Number 3, I guess.
My first ever one was Atomic Betty and Princess Jasmine. And then I think later on, I think I moved on to like a bunch of
my sister's Bratz doll. I don't know.
The Bratz doll, Bratz. They're the ugliest things ever. We talk.
She had a doll, and it was very like even for like myself as a kid, it was like this is a very seductive, weird looking doll. Not from its face and like how it was posed.
I guess I don't know, man. I guess other than that, it's just like I guess the Total Spice Girls.
Mary Jane was one. When I stole my dad's comics.
Oh, face it, Tiger.
Marge
Simpson.
You gotta get Marge. You gotta get the classics.
I'll say fucking Rouge the Bat. Sure, why not?
All right, no, you're going too far.
I remember. Listen, I was a 6-year-old.
You still have it though.
I still have it. I have a fucking Roost the Bat figure from like Sonic X, and my like right next to my desk, right next to Soccer Run, Teenage Bulma, and the Punisher.
I don't know. I liked Ed when I was like 7.
I was like too old for that. I was like 13 when I like first saw Ed. But I do.
I
like
saw
the character
Cowboy
a lot.
Bebop, random Cowboy Bebop episodes when I was like 6 or 7.
Yeah, I did. I think I also saw those too, but I don't think I saw any of those with, like with her. I think I just saw like the Jet episodes and like the Faye episode.
It's like, wow.
Yeah. Hey.
It's very weird because it was just like, oh, that make me gay? Because I thought that was a boy.
Oh.
I was like, oh.
Oh. Hey man.
That bruh moment.
I think the last one I can remember from like an adolescent was like fucking Danver from Ringra 15.
This was the girl.
What's one game you've played as a kid but never owned, but you had a really time getting a copy of it because you really enjoyed it?
Like you've played it at like a friend's house?
You played it as a friend's house and you just never got the game, I guess.
Probably Mario 64.
Maybe you got emulators.
A lot of like Nintendo games. Like I never owned like Mario Kart or any of those games like Smash Bros. I never had them because I mostly had a PlayStation. My dad bought them, so it's like every time I never had Smash Bros. This is actually the first one on the Switch that I actually bought because I've only played it during like at people's houses. Like I played Brawl at my grandma's house.
Yeah, I played Brawl. I just happened to have Brawl. Yeah, so it's like I don't know. Yeah, Smash is like the Ultimate was like the first one I ever bought. Like I didn't play 4. I only played 4 at like friends' houses occasionally. And like okay, it seemed cool, but like I got the better version now. Aside from just like get better gameplay, more characters. Yeah. I don't know, I can't really think of anything. I didn't really have that many friends or anything, so it's like I didn't really play many games at friends' house. Like, oh shit, I need to get that, mom. If it was, it's like, oh mom, get me that. We were just like, yeah, we just get it, like later on or something for like my birthday. And then I guess we can answer this one since it's the same person. From this one, yeah. From Heyo My Ayo, best childhood multiplayer game. So I guess Smash, yeah.
Childhood multiplayer?
Yeah, multiplayer game / multiplayer nostalgia fuel, I guess.
Smash or Mario Kart?
Yeah, Smash. Yes, I would say Smash.
I
more for
enjoyed
me.
beating the shit out of my friends in like Tony Hawk Underground.
Yeah.
But that was really one-sided for me.
You know, Smash is probably my ultimate like multiplayer fucking like nostalgia thing. Like Brawl is still my number one. Like I love Ultimate. I like Ultimate, but I love Brawl so much.
I like playing like fucking like Madden with my dad.
Mm.
Like it was just like I found ways how to fucking game the system so I could just like beat the shit out of them. And it was like I just did one play and it just made them quit.
I guess playing like or like GTA 4's multiplayer online, that's pretty alright. That
was really fun. I like GTA 4's online better than like anything else.
Oh yeah, no, it's better than 5's.
I was fucking around in like the airport.
Yeah, that's what everyone did.
It was just fun. It was just like, oh,
yeah. It's where little helicopters where you could fly.
Finally, a place where I can belong.
The airport. I got lost there. Was that one fucking Chris? Like not Christopher. The fucking Everybody Hates Chris kid was in the fucking like on.
On Walking Dead.
No, yeah. Was that one movie he was in? Like where he's like stuck in an airport. She was talking about.
Oh, that? Unaccompanied minor.
Unaccompanied minor. You just like reenacted the movie. You're just.
I remember I watched that in like Blades of Glory and like and my friends in like the living room for some reason. Like I think we watched those back to back or some shit. And it's like what? Damn. I watched the shitty. That was like the guy that was like in Napoleon Dynamite. That was like one of his like movies that he was in.
Yeah, that's not okay. That was okay. I didn't mind that movie.
I didn't think it was like.
It was amazing. I thought it was alright. I laughed at it when I was like 13, so I don't know. I haven't seen it since. Probably isn't that good.
I wouldn't.
And they also ask any good informational or just entertaining documentaries.
Chernobyl. No.
That's not a documentary. Is that it's not a documentary?
It's not a doc. Persistence of Vision is one about like the one that is about that one movie that fucking that was by Miramax. It kept getting fucked, and it was by the guy that made what was his name? That one's a really good one, I would say. Persistent, is it a memory or vision? I think it's vision. Yeah, that one's about persistence of memory? Something. Ah, fuck. That one's a really good one if you can get the documentary of it. I think
Yeah.
it's about Richard Williams, the animator.
Yeah. I would say there's some good ones. I'll probably just name some like probably kind of more like popular ones you should just watch. Like I think The King of Kong is still like one of my favorite documentaries.
King of Kong is really good. I think
It's
there's
really
like
good.
I think there's like a Hideki Anno like documentary that's on YouTube that has like all the memes of him saying like, I was so depressed that I was thinking that there was a fire in my house, and instead of getting up, I thought I was just gonna lay there and die.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you already saw King of Kong, that's like Man vs. Snake. That was on Netflix. I'm just not on Netflix anymore, but like Man vs. Snake, I would suggest that honestly. It was really good. It's pretty similar to King of Kong. Same people. Fucking the cheater, fucking Billy Mitchell.
Asshole.
And then I don't know, it's not entertaining, but like Dear Zachary is pretty like informative, just like on an event that happened between like Dear Zachary is kind of depressing, honestly. It's just like an event of like a murder case, or like something that happened to like someone's like son, not child, but like their son. Yeah, it's good. It's like really good documentary. Like especially like the editor and like the director of it. He's like Ken, whatever his name is. Like he was pretty good. He like made like a little kid Batman like documentary later on. He edited that, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's like just that. I think it's just a really good documentary that people should watch. Murder ball, shit like that. I don't know. There's like also just one more.
I like the one with like South Park where it says like 6 days to air.
Yeah. Wait, have you seen this movie is not year rated, or this film's not year rated?
No.
You should watch that. It's pretty good. It's like all about the MPAA and how like assholes they are.
MPAA.
Yeah, I love the MPAA. I love them rating and everything. Just for like this
Giving
reasons.
Midsummer, I think NC-17 because they do drugs.
Giving fucking Rocket Man a rated R just because there's gay people in it. Or they have like.
I haven't watched Rocket Man.
I haven't watched it either because like I just remember YMS was talking about it. It's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see Rocket Man. I'm really looking forward to it. Why is this film rated? He saw like a different country. He's like, oh, this film's rated G, and like, oh, the NPA, yeah, the
rated
NPA,
G for gay.
Yeah, the NPA, yeah, the fucking NNA and the NPPA fucking rated it like R in America because like a lot of homosexual content in it.
Now that's an R rating. That's too gay.
Yeah. Also, just other countries are not sticklers about like a bunch of like language and sexual stuff. So, you should fucking just watch the film. This film is not year rated. It's really good. It just talks about how assholes they are. Anyway, yeah, that's the podcast. Those are all our questions. Thank you guys. Yeah, thanks for those questions, guys.
Get Out.
Yeah. All right, anyway, yeah, that was the podcast. Mars, you and I have been doing this for like 2 years now, pretty much.
Yeah, and now we're gonna the first movie after the 2-year anniversary. We're gonna be watching The Lion King.
Gonna be watching The Lion King. That's probably gonna be like during the anniversary, actually, because like I'm probably gonna review that like next week or something. So possible. I don't know. That could come out on the fact that can release on our anniversary. So maybe the actual anniversary for fucking Lion King is gonna be our thing. 2 years later, it'll be the fucking live action remake of the live action. God damn it, the remake of The Lion King. See how that turns out. I've seen
those are real lions.
Those are real lions. I've not seen any. I only saw the one trailer for it. I didn't see anything else. I haven't seen anything, and people are saying it looks like shit. And
have you seen the Jimmy Kimmel clip?
No.
Okay.
Am not.
You should probably not.
Yeah. I want to go into that. I want to go into that entirely blind because I've only watched one trailer for it. Which is
I'm just saying.
I don't know how they fuck that up. So
I'm just gonna say one thing though. It's like Timon's in the movie, but he's so small I can't fucking see where the fuck he's at.
Oh. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's it. That was the podcast. Be sure to follow us and follow us on Anchor and all the mobile platforms like Stitcher, Overcast, shit like that. We've got a bunch of stuff there. We can move to that. Everything, please, for the love of God. We can actually maybe make some money on this now. That's pretty cool. This is it. Can make this grow. Probably put out more episodes too. Just put it on there first. Yeah, this is good. Anyway, yeah, thank you guys for listening. Be sure to share out the podcast to people you think will like it. It's pretty cool. Yeah.
Pretty epic.
All right. Anyway, we'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.